Hola, año 9, bienvenido a la tercera clase de español esta semana y la última. Welcome to the last lesson of the week, lesson 3. Can you please write the title and the date in Spanish before we continue the lesson? Make sure it's underlined as well. Once you've done that, let's move to do the first activity. So, traduce estas frases al inglés. This is your starter activity. You're going to translate these sentences into English. These sentences are covering the vocabulary that you've been learning in the past for the last two lessons, and also is applying the grammar point that we did in lesson 2, where you have to use the third person in the present tense, okay? So you use the first person and the third person. And then you've got the challenge. You are gonna translate this sentence: on Mondays, my cousin, and there is an F in the bracket, so is feminine, does the vacuuming in the living room and walk the dogs in the afternoons. So you're gonna translate that sentence into Spanish. So pause the video, give yourself between 3, 5, 6 minutes to do this activity. Let's have a look at the answers. Here you've got the sentences translated into English. So for the first one, I put his and her because I haven't specified if it's masculine or feminine, okay? So if you have written with his money or with her money, it's correct. And the same happened with the sentence number 3, tres, where I haven't specified either the gender, so you could have said, written to earn money, she cleans, or to earn money, he cleans. Either way is correct. And let's have a look at the translation of the challenge. Los lunes, mi prima pasa la aspiradora en el salón y pasea a los perros por las tardes. Okay, so make sure that you wrote prima, primo, because I put in brackets F for feminine. Make sure the accent on salon, living room, is there, and check your spelling. Well done, guys. Check, mark, and give yourself a score. So the objectives for the lesson, it is the same objectives that it has been throughout the week. At this moment in time, you should understand more the use of the vocabulary about earning and spending money. And you have been applying that vocabulary in your reading, in your listening, in your speaking, when you recorded your dialogue and you sent it to me. And you've been practicing. Today, you are going to practice in your writing, okay? And throughout the lessons, you should have evaluated and set the targets, and I'm expecting everybody to do that at the end of the lesson, yeah, on how to improve further. Have a look at this text. Escribe los verbos correctos según el contexto, escucha y comprueba tus respuestas. So what you're going to do is that you are going to fill in the gap. You're going to read this text and you're going to fill in the gaps with the correct verb. Those verbs are here, okay? So you are not writing the text, you're writing números del 1 al 10. Okay, so write números del 1 al 10. And next to the number, you are going to write the correct verb according to the context. The first one has been done for you. So Aurora no quiere, okay? So no quiere is there, done for you, and it's been crossed. Pay attention that you've got compra twice. So you're gonna be using that verb twice, okay? So I'm gonna ask you a question and I wanna see your answer written in your books. It is, in which form are these verbs? In which form are these verbs? So pause the video, write the answer. I'm not gonna say, so I wanna see that. And then you are gonna write números del 1 al 10 and you're gonna write the correct verb next to it. Give yourself between 3 and 5 minutes to do that, reading and filling in the gaps. And once you've done that, then you're gonna listen to this song, because you're gonna be listening to this song. This is the lyrics to a song. You're gonna listen to this song, and as you listen to the song, you're gonna be marking your work, okay? And you're gonna check your answers. So pause the video, write números, write numbers from 1 to 10, The first one has been done for you. Read the text, write the verb that goes into that text. Well done, guys. Now what I'm gonna do is I am going to put the song for you to listen. And make sure that you are marking as you listen to the song.
Página 61. Ejercicio 6. Escribe los verbos correctos según el contexto. Escucha y comprueba tus respuestas. Aurora no quiere ahorrar. Tiene poco dinero porque le encanta gastar. Gana mucho dinero todos los días. Y luego cuando puede, compra caramelos. Hace de canguro, lava y plancha la ropa. Va a la cafetería donde toma una sopa. Luego va directa al centro comercial y compra crédito para su móvil. Aurora no quiere ahorrar. Tiene poco dinero porque le encanta gastar. Pasea al perro y reparte periódicos. Luego compra caramelos y videojuegos. Trabaja mucho, pone la mesa. Compra DVDs y a veces revistas. Aurora nunca compra maquillaje. Prefiere de vez en cuando ir de viaje. Aurora no quiere ahorrar. Tiene poco dinero porque le encanta gastar.
So there you've got the song. I hope you liked it. I actually liked it. I heard the song a few times now. Okay, so let me share the screen with you again. Right, let me just circle. So now you should have 9 verbs next to the numbers. Well, 10 because you got the first one was given to you. I'm going to give you again, just in case you didn't catch everything. But remember, this is recorded, so you can always go back to listening to the song and marking your word. But here is the list, if I can. Okay, so compra is the first one is quiere, 2 compra, 3 hace, 4 plancha, 5 compra, 6 pasea, 7 reparte, 8 trabaja, 9 pone y 10 prefiere. Okay, so well done if you got 10, muy bien, excelente. Please mark and check, mark and write down your scores. Okay, it's always very important that you do that. Also, I haven't said, could you please have a look at this square down here? Gastar means to spend. Write it down so you've got that for your vocabulary. Okay, so you can use it when you're writing. Gastar means to spend. Now you are going to do the following activity. Lee el texto y luego responde a las preguntas en inglés. So you are going to read this text and you are going to answer the following questions in English. My advice is that you take a picture of this because I cannot fit everything in one slide. So could you please take a picture on your tablet, on your mobile, and then answer the following questions, okay? So read the text, pause the video, read the text. You've got a couple of minutes to do that, and then answer these questions, okay? Because the questions, as you can see, are in English, you are going to be answering in English. Pay attention to question number 1 and number 2, because you need to produce you need to give me 2 items, okay? 2 pieces of information. Okay, so you don't have to write the questions, you just only answering the questions. So stop the video and give yourself about between 3 and 5 minutes to answer the questions. So let's have a look at las respuestas, the answers. So what does Marta normally do to earn money? And ask you for 2 pieces of information. So Marta normally lay the table and clean the kitchen. What does Marta do on weekends? From time to time, okay? 2 pieces of information. So from time to time, she washes her grandparents' car or works in the garden, okay? 3, what Marta's sister does to earn money? So she doesn't do anything. So she doesn't earn any money because she doesn't do anything. 4, what doesn't Marta do with her money and why? So what does she doesn't do? So Marta never buys clothes because she's not interested in fashion. 5, what does Marta buy from time to time? So she buys chocolate and video games. 6, does Marta save money and why? So Marta, yes, she saves money every week, and because she would like to go to the United States with her friends. 7, what does Marta's sister love? So she loves going shopping. And then the last question, 8, what Marta's sister cannot buy? So she cannot buy makeup or clothes because she doesn't do anything, so you don't get money. Okay, check your answers, please. Mark and write down your scores. And this is the last activity, and you will have plenty of time to do this. It's not a lengthy writing task. So, ahora tú, now you. Responde a las siguientes preguntas. So, answer the following questions, and you know the meaning of these questions. ¿Qué haces para ganar dinero? ¿Qué haces con tu dinero? Okay, so you can use the text that you just read, and let me go back to it. So hold on, let me go back to it. This text can be a model for your answer. I don't want you to copy the text, but I want you to have it in front of you just to guide you on what to do. This text is actually answering those 2 questions. ¿Qué haces para ganar dinero? ¿Y qué haces con tu dinero? Okay? So you are going to answer those questions, and you are going to be looking at the success criteria. So using the correct form of verb in the present tense. So using the I form and the third person, the first person and the third person of the present tense. I would like to read a broad range of vocabulary about mi dinero. Okay, so you have learned quite a broad range of vocabulary. Use connectives to make your sentences complex and make the writing more fluid. Use time phrases as you read in that text, and expressions of frequency, and use negative. Okay, and I'm using negative in that text. So you're gonna stop the video and you're gonna allow yourself about 15 minutes to answer these questions. They don't need to be as lengthy as the text that you read, but around that. Okay, excellent. And once you completed that, we can look at the objectives of the lesson again. So you, by now, you should understood the vocabulary about the use of the vocabulary about earning and spending money. You have applied this vocabulary in your reading, in your listening, in your speaking and in your writing today. And what I want you to do now is to make sure that you look at the other lessons and you have evaluated and set your targets. If you haven't, please do so. And for this lesson, evaluate and set the targets on how to improve further. Okay, make sure that you have been marking your work using the red pen or green pen, and do not forget to submit your work at the end of the lesson. So have a lovely weekend, and I will be seeing you next week. Adiós, año 9.